I am alive and it is great to be alive, and today I am going to show you something I call the Criticor build. I make this with a riven that has insane crit chance and damage. So if we look here, plus 228% critical chance, plus 180% critical damage. Oh, the only drawback, you can't zoom in as much. You know what? I'll take it. Alright, so aside from the riven, I've got Serration, Point Strike, Critical Delay, Hunter Munitions, Split Chamber, Speed Trigger, and Vigilante Armaments. This is actually really interesting. I was playing around with a lot of things. I tried throwing on elemental damage instead of a little more multi-shot in the Hunter Munitions, but here's what I'm thinking. The reason for this being so effective is all the multi-shot, the split chamber now combined with the Vigilante Armaments mod that we got in the Plains of Eidolon update means that I'm going to be shooting more lasers technically from the Opticor. And since every single one of those lasers has over 100% crit chance, that's a really good chance to apply a slash proc from this weapon. And to be honest, I found it more damaging than trying to throw on I even put on the critical damage mod on here, which bumped my crit damage up to 10 times, and it still wasn't dealing as much damage as this for whatever reason. That's why I love coming to the simulacrum to actually show you guys how these things function together. So I'm going to be spawning a bombard at level 100, nothing too crazy, but also nothing too weak. And we're just going to see how this weapon performs against the bombard. Oh, I'm sorry, what bombard? Boom! Sometimes he even dies in one shot because the slash procking finishes him on the very first damage of slash that it does. But let me go ahead and spawn a couple of them. Let's spawn 3 so we can get a better all-around simulation going on here. Let's see what this bad boy does. Ooh. Oh, so like, okay, see that one did way more damage. And, oh, yeah, see, he died before I could even get the second laser off. So, easily you can one-shot level 100 bombards and just let the slash damage finish them, which is pretty cool. Or, let me go ahead and spawn some elite lancers now. We'll spawn like 10 of these freaking guys. We'll just go all crazy with it. How about that? And let's see what this does against a level 100 enemy with not nearly as much armor. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, it vaporizes them. Oh, no more face for you. You, sir, have lost privileges to having a face. That's how this gun makes you feel, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I love how it just disintegrates them, too. It's perfect. Not bad on the slash proc damage either. But yeah, this is just a really cool riven I found. I have not tested it yet, but I imagine it would be great if paired with radiation damage and used against the Eidolon Terralists and stuff out in the plains, because they're mostly weak to crit damage and radiation damage. So really cool weapon. Oh, look at that crit. Oh, it's beautiful. But I'll go ahead and show you guys what kind of results I get with the other builds I was trying, just so you guys can have fun the same way I do in scientific purposes. So let me remove Hunter Munitions and the multi-shot, and instead we are going to throw on Vital Sense for much more crit damage. That gets me to a 10 times crit multiplier, which is freaking insane to say the least. And then we will just throw on an elemental damage mod just to get an extra 2,679 damage. But I will show you guys that it's not nearly as effective. Yeah, see, look. Surprisingly, with a 10 times crit multiplier, oh, that one went pretty well. But surprisingly, with a 10 times crit multiplier instead of only 7, the multi-shot and that slash proc really, really helps. But yeah, see, it's just not. I see, even 3 shots. Yeah, so it's really interesting. I would think just going all out on damage would be best, but I guess the way you can not trick the game, but just play around with the stats and how things play together. So 120% crit damage, don't really need it. High voltage, nah, not really. Alright, so we're gonna go back to 30% chance to apply a slash proc on a crit shot, and yeah, Vigilante Armaments for 60% multi-shot. That is the best way that I've been able to get the most effectiveness out of this riven. It's really cool. I really enjoy it. Having an Opticor with a crit chance over 100 and having a crit multiplier of 7 from Rivens is just, it's super cool. I'm excited to try this on other enemies in the future, like this turd right here. Oh, we one-shot him from a distance. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think all my lasers hit that guy. There we go. But yeah, really cool Riven. Obviously not the strongest thing in the game, but I don't care. I just love playing with stats of weapons because it's really entertaining to me. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or anything else you would like me to make a video on, drop a comment down below. Thank you so much for spending your time on the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.